How to Talk to Your Spirit Guides by Ben Smith. I'ma like his video, like my video, support your boy and stuff like that. Let's see if this spirit guide video is better than the other ones that I've reacted to. And let's get
Hey
into it.
everyone,
You
so
feel
in
me?
today's video I'm going to be speaking to you about how you can talk with your spirit guides, how to communicate and connect with your spirit guides, and how to understand when they're communicating and connecting with you. For some of you, the word spirit guides might
My boy got that shark in him. You feel me? He low key got that shark in him. You feel me? But he also got a little bit of that Altorian in him too.
feel a little bit weird, and you might prefer to change that for your higher self or for the universe, for the divine. For some people, they prefer that kind of terminology and they feel more, I suppose, connected to, and they resonate more with
Yeah, talk about terminology. It's that Arcturian side. You feel me? I could see it instantly, bro. I'm trying to tell y'all, bro. I could really instantly know what galactic race a nigga is, bro. I promise you, bro. That shit easy as hell to tell, bro.
the word.
He got a few other things inside there. I ain't gonna expose all his shit, you feel me? But you know, a little bit of shark in that motherfucker, a little bit of Arcturia in that motherfucker. There's something else that I'm seeing really strongly, but I don't want to say that shit, you feel me?
Divine, or those are the words that I used just then. For me personally, I actually don't tend to use the word spirit guides, although I understand that there are spirit guides and that I'm aware when they are helping me, but I tend to see all of that guidance as coming from the divine, which in my opinion is beyond all of that and helps all of those other things take place and all
Nah,
of
that
those
is
other
facts though.
beings to help
That's
me
facts.
and each of us. So
That's
in
facts.
today's video, I'm going to explain, as I say, how you can start to communicate and connect with these guides and how to know when they're communicating and connecting with you. The first point that is really important for any spiritual seeker, anyone that wants to kind of be open to this guidance, is exactly that. It is to be open, and it is to have this freedom, because ultimately, as human beings, we all have free will. We all have the ability to decide what we want to do. And if we aren't open, that is in one sense us using our free will to say, I'm not receptive, I don't want to be receptive to what these higher beings may want to deliver to me, want to teach me or show me.
Yeah.
So the first thing is openness. And we have to be open because, as I say, if we're not open, we're not receptive to these messages, and it is in a way switching off potential.
That's a good first step. I think someone might. I think after hearing that though, somebody might ask like, okay, well, how does one become open? And I'd say the to keep things simple, you know, I would say get in a meditative state and then say I am open to receive. You feel me? Or if you don't feel like meditating, you can't just say just sit down, breathe deep for a little bit. I'm open to receive. You know, so be open, right?
Guidance.
That's to keep it simple. There like some people may need more in depth explanation due to the fact that they're a person who's very closed off and they don't usually open up. Ooh, fuck. Birth for confirmation, shit, nigga. My channel's getting opened up. You feel me? That's why. Nah, let me stop though. In all seriousness, right? Um, some people may be very closed off, and that may be because they have certain beliefs or certain traumas, so they may need more of an in-depth explanation about how to open up spiritually, which I guess that could be a whole video in and of itself. But all in all, that is a good first step because you can't have communication if you're not open. That is a fact.
So being open and kind of allowing opportunity to come into you is really crucial. The way that most guides, higher beings, the divine, all of these entities tend to operate through us, often people assume that it's going to be through thinking. They're going to talk to us in our mind and we're kind of listening out and waiting to hear something. Many people will say to me, I'm trying to get guidance from the divine or my higher self or my spirit guides, but I don't really know whether they're guiding me or not. I can't really discern between what are my thoughts and what is guidance from these higher places, these higher beings. For some people, they will hear things. For some people, they will intuit the information.
Alright, because I was gonna say that like some niggas will hear it. Because I noticed a trend in these videos where someone's like, "You're not gonna hear it," you feel me? Which is a lot of niggas won't hear it, but some niggas do hear it. So I do think it's important to acknowledge that for those who do hear. So it's good that he's acknowledging that, but it's also good that he's saying that it's not always about hearing the thought inside your head. Because a lot of niggas don't hear shit. A lot of niggas will just feel it. You feel me? Or they may see it. You know. So that is good. So far, I like what he's saying.
In that way, what is guidance from these higher places, these higher beings. For some people, they will hear things. For
Yeah.
some people, they will intuit the information in that way. But from my perspective as a teacher, I don't believe it is very healthy. It's very safe to kind of give, sort of tell everyone broadly on a video like this over YouTube that you're going to hear from your spirit guides through thoughts,
Nah,
because of
yeah,
course
facts,
for,
facts.
for a lot of people it is very hard to discern what is your own thoughts, your ego mind, and what are thoughts that are coming from a higher place.
Yeah, facts.
So for most people, and this is something that I personally experience, is that I don't get the information in that manner. Most people will get it in different ways, and it will be things like, once you become open to the idea of, okay, I want some spiritual guidance, please guides, show me what I need to do next, who I need to talk to, where I need to go in my life, what my purpose is, whatever it might be that you're looking to get guidance with. Once you open that door and show willingness and show that you are open to guidance, it will come in these ways. So your guidance will come in.
Gang, is that a chalk pen? Like I've been thinking that for a little bit. Is that a chalk pen? Cause that's kind of hard. Not gonna cap. Like chalk, but like it's a pen for real.
In the form of
It looks like a pen, but it's chalk for real.
you will come in the form of you will come across a book that is that
Okay.
contains the exact information
I like how he moving. I thought he was gonna bring up the different Clairs, which would have still been good. But I'm like, I kind of want to hear some new shit. I fuck so he's going the route of like you ask like, yo, bro, what is this thing? And then you chilling and then randomly you get a book recommendation that's about the thing you want to know about. You feel me? Because that does happen a lot. That's happened to me a lot. Where like I've actually had dreams where I've been shown books. Then I look up the book and it's an actual book in real life. That's really happened to me before. I actually made a video about that. I think like a YouTube short about how I got like an astral book recommendation. But yeah, bro. So I like where he's going with this. Facts.
that you need to know.
And you do gotta be open for that because some niggas kind of be thinking like, oh, coincidence. You feel me? Oh, I just said something out loud and then my phone heard me and then recommended me an ad. Now that actually is real shit. Your phone does listen out for what you say and does recommend shit based on what the fuck you say. But who says, right? Right? Who says that that's not with the help of spirit guides? Because you could have said what you said about wanting to learn something when you weren't even near your phone. You feel me? You could have said that shit to your friend when you're like fucking walking outside with your friend and y'all left your phones inside. You feel me? But you happen to say it around your phone. You feel me? Like, you know what I'm trying to say? So when you're open, you kind of are more open to seeing certain shit as guidance rather than just dismissing it as like coincidence or as random and stuff like that. So yeah.
It might be that you start seeing numbers that are prevalent or that are sort of important within
Yeah, we all
numerology.
know that. Age
So
numbers, yeah.
numbers. So you might start seeing 1111. You might start seeing 2222.
Yeah.
You might see the number 111. Things like this are a sign that you are moving in the right direction.
Yeah,
It's almost
synchronicity and
like
stuff like that.
your guides, your
Granted though, some numbers are warnings. You feel me? Like if you were to see 999 everywhere, that could imply that there's a death of something coming near you. You feel me? And let me actually get a little bit more because 9 times 3 is what 27. 7 plus 2 is not. Yeah, it's the straight energy of death. Literally, you feel me? It's literally straight energy of death. You feel me? You could say that the energy of death is making space for wisdom that still deals with death. You feel me? But yeah, it's overall the energy of death. 999 is the energy of death. You feel me? So that could mean that there's certain endings happening, which could be good. Like you're gonna end out a certain cycle. You feel me? But it could also mean that you're about to experience a certain kind of loss. Not even like an actual death, but like you start losing shit inside your life. Certain shit in your life starts to end. You start having tower moments. You feel me? Same with stuff like 888. What's 8 times 3 real quick? That's what 16 plus 8. That's what 20 what 4? 4 plus okay, so 888 is the energy of your ego, which is trying to transmute you into getting into the energy of your soul. So if you see 888 and don't know what 888 means, you might be thinking like, yo, should I do this ego bullshit? Should I do this ego bullshit? Then you see 888 and that makes you think, yeah, I'm gonna do this ego bullshit. Then you do that ego bullshit and then some bullshit happens to you, which makes you kind of go like, damn, I shouldn't have did that ego bullshit, bro. I gotta get in tune with my soul. However, if you already knew what 888 meant, you will be thinking, should I do some ego bullshit? Then you will see 888 and you might think, damn, maybe what I'm thinking about doing is some ego bullshit. Maybe I should transmute this desire to something that's more aligned with my fucking soul. You feel me? So certain numbers are warning signs. Granted, the fact that you're still seeing the number does show that you're still somewhat in tune, and now the divine's trying to warn you. But if you don't take that warning, you might see a number, think that it means that it's okay to do something, then you do it and you get fucked up. Because that number was trying to warn you and try to say, don't do that thing, consider something else, you feel me? So yeah. I say with 999, you will see that shit, and it's like, damn, if you really knew what the fuck that meant, that might make you think like, oh my god, it's time to actually stop doing this thing. I should actually stop doing this thing. But if you end up doing that thing, you might do that thing and it leads to your whole entire life falling apart. You feel me? And because your whole life falls apart, it kind of brings death to your life that makes you see that this thing's bad for you. You feel me? So you get what I'm trying to say. You should know what numbers actually mean. Don't just see a number and think that it's automatically good. Because sometimes it's a warning. You feel me?
Spirit teachers are saying to you,
I do give Andrew number readings, by the way. If you want an Andrew number reading, let me know, bro. You could bring to me a list of Andrew numbers and shit like that. I'll tell you what the fuck you mean, and we'll see how it applies to your life and stuff like that. You feel me?
yeah, the way that you're going at the moment is correct. This is me communicating to you in the physical world and saying, keep on, keep doing what you're doing.
And that's why I just say what I said, because what he said was kind of misleading. Like for stuff like 111, 222, it might mean shit like that, you feel me? But you gotta really know what the fuck these numbers mean. Because if you're in tune with the divine will also warn you when you're going the wrong way. It might send you an 888. You're acting from your ego, getting in tune with your soul. It might send you a 999. You need to stop doing this thing. If you don't stop doing this thing, it's gonna bring death to your life, and it's not gonna be in a good way. You can either bring death to this habit or bring death to your fucking life. Which one do you want? You feel me? So it's not, the numbers don't always mean you're going the right way. Sometimes it means watch where the fuck you're going and go the other way. You feel me? So you need to know what the fuck the numbers actually mean too.
Keep moving in the direction that you're moving in. Keep looking down the avenues that you're looking down. This is a really good sign, and this is something that many of you, I'm sure, will have experienced. And if you have, please let me know in the comments, because I always love hearing people's experiences with seeing numbers. I, for one, have had this, and I was seeing the number 1111 or 111 every single day, everywhere I looked.
That's
I
a
kept
good
seeing
thing.
that number.
You from like 111, right? That deals with the energy of new beginning and new thoughts and stuff like that. You feel me? And new contact from your spirit, because one deals with new beginnings. It deals with thoughts coming inside your mind, and it also deals with your spirit coming inside you too. You feel me? And then 1111 is like same. It's like the same thing, but it deals more with like structuring that. You feel me? So 111 is like the energy of a new beginning, the energy of having new thoughts, the energy of your spirit coming inside you. You feel me? 1111 is like, okay, boom. It's like that's like these new thoughts are coming in, and it's time to ground these thoughts. Your spirit is coming in, and it's time to ground your spirit within inside your vessel. You had these new beginnings coming in. Now it's time to actually ground within these new beginnings. You feel me? So yeah, those numbers usually are like that's a good thing. You feel me? But some numbers don't mean it's a good thing. You feel me? Facts.
And this was when I was kind of starting off with YouTube when I'd
Right?
started my online meditation and spiritual
See,
school,
new
which is called
beginnings.
the Inner Journey School. When I
See,
started making content around that, and when I
see, new
started
beginnings and all that.
making videos for those things,
New thoughts and
I would
ideas.
see 1111 even more. So there was one particular time, I've got
You
this on my
see, and he
Instagram.
was seeing 11:11. He was grounding it, right? Like when he was just getting the thoughts to do it. Like maybe I should do this fucking YouTube shit. I should do this YouTube shit. There might have been 111. You feel me? But when he's actually doing it, right? He's actually like grounding these ideas into the physical by actually making the video and put it out there. Now it's 11:11. He's grounding these new thoughts. He's grounding these new beginnings. You feel me? He's actually putting it into the physical world. You feel me? So like I be knowing what I'm talking about, gang. Stop playing with your boy, bro.
Actually, where I was filming a meditation for a meditation course that I ended up putting in my community, and I had a clock down on the floor just so I could keep track of time. And when I started the meditation, I remember I was talking to the camera, and then I looked down, it said 11:11,
He was
and I actually
grounding
stopped
that shit.
teaching in this class and said, I can't believe it, it's 11:11. I picked the clock up and showed the camera. This was happening to me all the time. And another story actually was I was within my community. Every 2 or 3 weeks, we'll get 2 members of the community to share their journey with meditation and spirituality. And there was a lovely lady who's within our community, whose name I won't share just for her sake, but she was saying how she had been seeing loads of numbers all the time over the previous years, and she had been seeing the number 1111 all the time, and 111 all the time as well. And as she was saying it, for the UK time it was 7 p.m, but many of the members are all around the world, in the US and in different places, and someone within the community just posted on the Zoom chat and said, by the way, it's 11 minutes past 1 right now. So it was literally, the number came up as she was telling us all about the number. It's crazy. But that is a sure sign of guidance from higher beings or your spirit guides. The other thing is things like videos. So this
Facts.
video now,
I ain't gonna lie, this is some really damn. Right when I was gonna say, this is some really good arrows. Like I like the curviness of the arrows. You feel me? That I don't know. That's weird. I know, but then he ain't put the shit right here. I'm like, damn. Right when I'm about to say some shit, he ain't.
you could say that this is guidance. Like if you're watching this video, there's millions of people around the world who will never see this video, but
Facts.
for you, it's landed on your algorithm or it's landed
Right.
on your homepage and you've
Right.
decided to click it.
Right.
And this video
Might
may
be
just be a
guidance for
sign
you.
from your spirit guides, the divine or the universe saying to you, yeah, look, you've asked for guidance and now you've got a video about it. I'm here with you. Please keep doing what you're doing. Could be that. So what really I'm pointing at here is that the guidance comes in very practical ways. And people often say, well, I've not heard from my spirit guides. You know, they've not suddenly appeared in front of me and said, I'm here, I'm looking after you. That's not the way these things
I'll add to this. They may appear in animals, so that's a really big thing. Animals, bro, especially if you have like dreams about different animals, or like you kind of like see new animals around your environment and stuff like that. Animals are a big thing. You feel me?
tend to work. They can, and often people will see lights. Some people may see lights when they're not even meditating and things like that. And some people believe that that is guidance from your
That
spirit
could be a
guides
thing
or your.
too. You start seeing like orbs and shit like that, or like you just start seeing flashing color. You may be thinking like, "Yo, should I do this one thing?" You start just seeing like a flashing green. That don't happen to me, but that might happen to some nigga, bro. Like that nigga might really be thinking like, "Should I do some shit?" You start seeing some flashing green. It probably says go. Should I do some shit? You start seeing some fucking flashing red. You probably shouldn't do it. You feel me? That might happen for niggas, bro.
Your higher self. Also, people will have more direct interactions during meditations. So I'm not saying that the guidance never comes in a practical way. It very much does and can for a lot of people. But equally, there's a huge amount of people that don't get guidance in that sort of direct, sort of more clear-cut way. So this video really is, it's almost like your guides are working through this video to say, hey, keep looking out for these things because this is where I'm talking to you. I'm not talking to you through thoughts. I'm not talking to you through visions or meditations at the moment for whatever reason. I'm talking to you through the books that your friend recommended, or a book that came up on, online, or when you went into the bookstore, you just got drawn to one book I'm talking to you through that. I'm talking to you through numbers that you keep seeing. I'm talking to you through videos. I'm talking to you through conversations that you've had with friends.
Now that's facts too.
Um,
Yo, shit be so random sometime, bro. Like I could be thinking about doing some shit, right? I'm at work and shit. You feel me? I'm thinking about doing some shit, right? And then it's like I gotta go to the printer to get some papers for, cause I work at a school for y'all who don't know. You feel me? So I gotta like fucking like walk down the hallway to get some papers at the printer and shit like that. You feel me? I'm like, yo, should I do this one thing real quick? Then all I hear is no, because there's like a fucking kid screaming in like the other class. You feel me? They're like no, and I'm like, oh, I shouldn't do that shit. You feel me? Or like I'm actually talking to a person. Like I actually like talk to a kid. Like this like a kid makes like a random powerful quote, and I'm like, what the fuck, nigga? You're like 9. How do you even know to say that? It was like a little bit of guidance for me. You feel me? So that definitely does happen too with conversations. Whether it's like a random conversation you just kind of walk by and hear, or it's like a one on one you actually have with a person. You feel me? Facts.
all of these practical ways, the our guides, our teachers.
Shit, I know I'd be doing that. Like sometimes I'll just be talking to people and I'll just start channeling shit for them. You feel me? Like I'll just in the moment you don't even know what the fuck going on. Like I really need to hear that shit. I'm like, I know you did. I'm talking to your guys right now. You need to know it. My boy Cash, he's the king of doing that shit, bro. That nigga loves talking to motherfuckers and just giving them shit. You feel me, bro? Fuck. Yeah.
On the spirit realms will talk to us through these means. So as soon as we become open, we are then kind of opening the door up and saying, yeah, come in. This is how I would like you to. We're not saying this is how I'd like you to teach us, but this is how they will start to teach us. And another way, in a more obvious way, or a more kind of physical way, I suppose, that you can understand this guidance is through sensations.
Facts.
So
One of
for
my
me
boys.
personally,
Shout out my boy Sharon, right? I think his name is on Instagram's like the Astro Don. He does astrology and shit like that, right? He told me that he be getting like twitches. I think you feel me? Like he'll feel like twitches on his body and shit. You feel me? I think that's how he defined it. I know that like, damn, this shit's hard. You see this shit, bro? I'm about to save that. Hold up, bro. That shit hard, bro. Anyway, my boy, yeah, bro. Like like he'll feel like stuff on like twitch, like his shoulder will twitch, like he'll get, yeah, muscle twitches, yeah, he gets muscle. This my boy, yeah, this him right here. You feel me? Well, this is one of his pages. He has a different page also. This one y'all can't see, but it's the Astro Don. You feel me? But he has other pages too. Uh, yeah, like Sharon the Don. Yeah, it's his main page. Boom, this one right here. Yeah, he gets sensations and shit. So y'all niggas might get sensations. You feel me? I know I be getting them bitches sometimes. I don't get like muscle twitches, but like I may like get like a tickly feeling somewhere. You feel me?
I feel a warmth.
May get a warmth. Shit.
I feel it almost like I've put a cloak on when I feel the presence of what I call the divine, what I consider to be the divine. I feel sometimes tingling. I also get a knowing. So this is kind of beyond sensations, but a knowing. Knowing. So from my personal, I suppose, angle on this subject is that I will often connect to my guides, as I say, what I call the divine. And I'll say when I'm about to make a video or when I'm teaching someone, I'll say, I'm just about to do this particular thing. Please, can you work through me? I'm a human being. I've got a limited mind. I've got an understanding, but it's a human understanding. I know you know exactly the video that I need to make right now and the title and everything. Please, can you work through me? Please, I'm going to move myself out of the way, my ego. Please, can you work through me like I'm an instrument for you and just allow me to pass on the message that needs to be passed on. And if I do that in a way that is pure, without any kind of selfish intent or interest there, this comes in a knowing. So I will often feel it in my chest.
That is, I do that for video ideas sometimes. Like, yo, what should I make a video about? You feel me? Someone give me like a video idea real quick, then I'll get that shit. You feel me? But it's been times where I've done that shit, and it's like, give me a viral video idea. You feel me? I need that shit. And I don't get shit. You feel me? No cap. You feel me? I'm like, I don't get shit. But when I just like want to get a video, like just generally just help niggas, whether it's viral or not, you feel me? I always get the ideas, bro. That's how I got the reaction vid idea because it's like, yo, I was like, bro, I want to like make more videos, but like making teaching vids, bro, I can't drop like dropping a teaching vid every day, bro. Like I can't do that shit. You feel me? And like I want to start uploading like 2 vids a day and 3 vids a day at some point. You feel me? I can't do that with a teaching vid, bro. But then I got the idea for reaction vids. But I'm like, damn, I want to fucking react. I want to react to like worldly ass content. Then I'm like, damn, I can react to spiritual content. You feel me? Now I'm doing this shit right here.
And it is a subtle knowing. It's almost like I've remembered something that I've forgotten. That's how I tend to explain it. It's like if you're trying to think of something and you're like, I know the answer to that. When you're in that state, that's how I feel when I'm trying to teach on my own. But when I ask for assistance, it comes, and the answer comes, and I know it's the right answer. Not because I've fact checked it or for any other reason, then I just know. I just know it's the right answer. So for me, it comes in that way. You may have other ways that your teachers, your spirit guides work through you or around you. These are just some of the areas that I would that I'm familiar with and that I've experienced myself. But I'd love to hear if you have any other experiences of connecting with your own personal guides and what that looks like. Please let me know in the comments if you do. If you do want to be part of a meditation and spiritual community, I've got one of those. It's called the Inner Journey School, as I mentioned earlier.
Hey, I'm gonna leave his video link down below. You feel me? So y'all could go to his video link to go to his description box and shit like that. Check out his shit. You feel me? I always promote my shit. You feel me? He can promote his shit too. I got no problem with that. You feel me? But yeah. I guess we'll watch this video next about why you see colors and shit. There's many reasons why you might see colors. So I'm curious what he's gonna say. But yeah, I'm gonna end the video right here. You feel me? I love you all. Oh my god, I can't believe I just really just did that. My bad. Oh my god, I love you all. I'm gonna catch you in my next video. Peace, the freak, nigga. Fuck you mean out. Nah, for real though.